FC26 is just over a month away now. We're less than 5 weeks from the release of the Ultimate Edition, which is on the 19th of September. You still have like 10 more days to pre-order if you wanted to get all of those perks like a pre-order icon, which we're going to be talking a lot about today. So there's no rush there, but I do expect the web app to actually come out on the 18th of September. And then, of course, the standard edition comes out on the 26th of September. Now, remember, we're going to see some of the EA Creator Network guys, formerly known as the Game Changers. They're going to get the game earlier than everybody else, which means that I do think that they're going to drop a promo on the 17th of September, which I would expect to be just Team of the Week. And then the 19th of September is going to be some sort of like promo that we had last year. I think it was like the Nike promo last year where we had a few cards in promo packs, but they were the same rating as their actual gold cards. We might see something similar this year with FC26, but today we're going to be covering a bunch of leaks that we already know about this game, especially regarding that pre-order icon bonus. So if you guys don't want to miss out on any FC26 news, make sure to subscribe right now. And let's hop into what we know already, because Real Madrid just yesterday dropped a video on all their social medias about the release of FC26 and about Toni Kroos. It looks like this.
I'm yours.
All right, so we know that Toni Kroos is going to be an icon. We know that he's going to be 90 rated. And the first thought that I had, I even put out a shorts video, which may have been more reactionary than it was informative, because I was freaking out because, like, we've been complaining about the power curve of FC25 throughout the entire year. It ruined the game. I mean, it's undeniable that the power curve was way, way too fast. And EA Sports have even acknowledged the fact that it was too quick. And they said that they were going to slow down the power curve for FC26. However, if you actually do pre-order the game, which right now I would show you, but the EA servers have been down for like the last 6 hours, which is on par for this company. But we've been complaining about the power curve. They said that they were going to slow down the power curve, and they just haven't. And now we're going to get a pre-order bonus of a free icon for FC26. So we're still over a month away from the actual release of this game, and EA Sports are already killing the power curve. However, I have some good news about this Toni Kroos card, is the fact that this Toni Kroos 90 rated card that we saw right here is going to be the upgraded version. Now, they said that they were going to do something like this. We are going to see a little bit of an upgraded version. Take a look at the top of that card right there. There's a little bump. I don't know what else to call it, but on the top right, there's a little bump on that card, which signifies that it is the upgraded version that we're not going to get at the very beginning of the game. So when you open your free icon pack at the beginning of the year, you are going to get one of these icons, but they're going to be lower rated than what they're showing in the previews. So a little bit, I guess you could say, it is not exactly true that you're going to get a 90 rated icon right away. It's misleading is the word I'm looking for. It's a little misleading, but it's good. It's a good thing that they're not going to be dropping 90 rated cards, and Kroos isn't even the lowest rated one, because if you take a look right here, here are all of the pre-order icons that we are going to get the choice of, 15 total. We do not know the last two, and we know that the 13th one is a center mid from England. However, R9 is going to be one of the pre-order icons, 92 rated. Ibrahimovic, 92 rated. You would argue, I don't know, why would he be the same rating as Ronaldo? Why would he be higher rated than Iniesta? But he is the cover star, so I think he's going to get that boost as long as he is the cover star over the course of the next couple of years. Alex Morgan is going to be a pre-order icon. Iniesta, 92 rated. Totti, only 89 rated. If you're a Roma fan, I'd feel a little bit slighted about that. Thierry Henry, 91 rated. Oliver Kahn, 91 rated. What would you guys think about getting a goalkeeper right away? If you got a goalkeeper as your pre-order icon, would you be happy or disappointed? It would probably be one of the better goalkeepers in the game that you can get at that point, but I think I'd rather have an attacker. And then Toni Kroos, 90 rated, and historically, he's always had really, really bad cards in the game. He's always had really low pace, which makes him relatively unusable. Will they fix that with the team or with the icon card and give him at least, like, I don't know, 80 pace? I don't know if they're going to make him usable this year. 90 rated Kroos, I don't think is going to be one of the more desirable ones. We're also going to get Seager, whose rating is undisclosed, and Bumkan Cha, who is a new leaked icon, is also going to be one of the pre-order icons. Marcelo's only 89 rated, and you could argue that Roberto Carlos is the greatest left back of all time. You could argue that Ashley Cole's the greatest left back of all time. You could argue Marcelo's the greatest left back of all time. I think 89 is a little bit disrespectful. I think he should be higher rated. And then Sissy is also going to be one of the pre-order icons coming to the game. And we do not know the next three so far, but I could expect that we're probably going to end up packing a lot of the ones that are a little bit lower rated. If you're looking at Marcelo, if you're looking at Totti, probably Sissy and Seager are probably going to be in a lot of these pre-order icon packs. R9 and Ibra, Thierry Henry, probably going to be very rare to pack in these pre-order icon packs. So when you do pre-order, just understand that you are getting probably one of these bad cards towards the bottom. Not bad. They are going to be good at the beginning of the year. They're just not going to be the most desirable cards for you. Now, we also know the icons that are coming to the game, and they're kind of like the same list, but these icons that are coming to the game that are new are a lot of the ones that are going to be in those pre-order icons. So they're really, really pushing the new icons rather than most of them being like returning icons. We did see like R9 and Thierry Henry, but most of these cards that are in the pre-order icons are also the new icons in the game. And given the fact that every single one of these is a pre-order icon and we haven't yet seen Chiellini, it makes me think that one of the pre-order icons is going to be Chiellini. Like, take a look at this. There's 12 of them here. 11 of them have been leaked as a pre-order icon. We still have a couple more to go. Chiellini's probably going to be one of those two that haven't been disclosed yet. That's what I would assume. This is the next thing we know about what we start with in FC 26. Like in previous years, you would choose a nation and you would get a really, really low-rated team with like a couple, like 3 gold cards that are like 76 rated, and then a bunch of silvers, a bunch of bronzes. And then you'd also get to choose one of those positions and get a player pick of a loan. This year, you get to keep the card. You don't get the loan card. You get to keep the card. So it's probably not going to be as high rated because the loan was a lot of high rated cards like 86, 87, 88. This year, you're going to get some lower rateds, and this example is from the beta, and Lamine Yamal was one of those choices. If they were to drop an 86 Lamine Yamal as a let's get started, that would be, again, the power curve way too quick. This is from the beta, but that does not mean that we are going to get these cards as your player pick in the actual game. The beta, of course, you only get to play for a little bit, so giving you a couple of cards that are a little bit more usable early on is kind of what they're doing to kind of see what is gameplay like. Can we get feedback on the game based on what players are going to be using throughout the year? They'll even give you some high-rated cards towards the end of the beta to actually see how it is going to change months on end, you know, once we get to February, January, after Team of the Year. So I'm expecting these to be lower-rated cards like Doku and Lamine Yamal. I mean, are going to be hundreds of thousands of coins. I mean, at least tens of thousands of coins at the very least. Maybe cards like Orsolini would be a more realistic player pick at the beginning of the game where that 81 rated card would make it into your starting 11 right away, but it wouldn't really last that long in your starting 11 after you start to get your starter squad up and get some coins. And that way the power curve isn't absolutely ruined by something like this to where you don't even need a right wing or a left wing for a month. So that is what we're going to get at the beginning of this year. No more loans, but we are going to get a player pick still. Next, let's talk about preseason, because what we start with in FC 26 is actually determined by what we do in FC 25. There is a preseason promo which is on its way, and we're going to go through reasons like ASY Foot says here, why you should play it. And he's right, because you do get rewards. You do get preseason rewards that are going to carry into FC 26, whereas everything else you do in FC 25, it disappears. It doesn't disappear, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't carry over to the next game. These cards are going to carry over to the next game. Now, not Ronaldo, not R9, not Pele, not Messi, but we are going to see these cards that you get out of packs in the next year. So we're going to see different rewards for FC 26. You'll be able to get packs loan players, and evolutions for FC26 based on the objectives that you complete in FC25. And this starts on Thursday, guys. Now, the promo itself starts on Friday, but the season resets on Thursday, which is it's less than 24 hours away. It's like 12 hours away for most of you guys watching this, as long as you have notifications on and aren't seeing this days after. If you're seeing this a day after, it's already started. The preseason promo has already started. So what I would do is make sure that you go out and complete these objectives, because it will give you rewards for FC26 and give you a bigger head start in that game, which is something to honestly grind for. But we are going to get some big cards in this promo. The re-release of a lot of 99 rated cards. We're going to get some SBCs and new transfers that are going to get some preseason cards, which I don't know if that is the official card design. It might not be. And then we're also going to get a season pass, which is going to cost 500,000 coins most likely later tonight. So we're going to have to spend 500,000 coins to get the insane season pass, and that'll give us some FC26 rewards as well, I'm sure, as a bunch of FC25 rewards. So be on the lookout for that, guys. That is going to give you a head start in FC26, and these leaks that we are getting, I'm going to continue to bring to you guys here on this channel, as well as ratings. You guys enjoyed the last ratings video. I'm going to give you guys another ratings video here in the next couple days, so make sure to subscribe for that. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.